So yesterday we talked about constructor in Java. We know the usage of constructor, its importance, and the difference between constructor and normal function. And then we know about how to create a constructor
Yeah.
and, and how it's used to create new objects. Now it's your turn to do some code practice. So I ask you to share your screen. I will tell you an exercise to implement. So please share your screen with me and turn on IntelliJ. Okay.
No, sorry, it's slow.
Take your time. Okay, now I think it's ready. So please, here I want you to create a new class. Give it any name you want. Okay. I want you to create 5 variables or properties to this class. And then I want to, in this class, I want you to create two constructors. One is empty constructor, another one constructor that takes 5 parameters to initialize the 5 variables inside this class. Then you go to main method and create new object, okay, of this class. One using the first constructor, another one using the second constructor. You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay, so this const one is a class that contains the main method. Keep it for now, then create a new class, student, employee, person, teacher, whatever. Okay. Then give 5 properties to this class. After you create these properties, create 2 constructors. One is empty, another one to initialize all the class properties. Then you come back here to the main method to create new objects of this class. You understand now?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go step by step. First, keep this class and create a new one. Give it a meaningful name. Choose any real-life object, okay, to help you create a new class. Keep this class for now. We'll not use it for. Just create a new class.
This is my new class. This is a new. We won't use it.
Yeah, okay. This is your new class, but you already put your main method here, and I want the main method to be separated in independent class or in a separate class. That's why I'm telling you, keep this file and create a new one. We will use this, but later, not now. Yeah, okay. Now you can use teacher, student, person, employee, manager, whatever you want. Player, whatever.
We have
Teacher. You made a trivial mistake because class name must begin with capital letter, not small letter. Please pay attention to all these details, even if it's small. You should pay attention to these details. Delete this class and create a new one. Just try to do it fast. Create a new class, call it teacher.
call that teacher.
Yeah. Okay, now we have our class teacher. We'll not put main method. We have the main method in the other place. Okay. Here I want you to create 5 properties for the teacher. Think about it and do it.
We'll do the method here.
So what kind of properties can a teacher have? Now you created an empty constructor, okay, and you didn't specify access specifier to this uh, constructor. It's okay, but I'm telling you, first, I want you to create properties to this teacher. How you're gonna do it?
How we will do.
What is properties?
It will be variables.
Kind of variables that represent properties of teacher.
Okay, I have to write them down here though.
Teacher can have a name, can have sum. What is sum?
I don't know. We'll just.
Okay, what is sum equal 6? It has no mean. It has nothing to do with teacher.
Okay. I guess yeah, we'll do string then. String. 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 Education.
You remember our class student when we created a class called student
Mhm.
and we gave it name, ID,
String ID, I guess,
marks.
yeah.
You remember? Okay,
Yeah,
all
string
these
name.
properties can be represented for students. Okay, what else does the teacher has as a property?
String
Teacher can have a degree, for example.
degree, I guess. That'll be a boolean, right? That's a boolean. String degree. Mm.
Specialization. Great. Yes. Teacher could have specialization. What else? I need one more.
Do that.
Okay, teach how many students. Okay, good. But it should begin with small letter because it's a variable. So teach should begin with small t, not capital T. Teach how many students. Okay, good. That's enough. Okay, now I want you to create constructor to initialize all these attributes. You already learned how to do this.
Yep.
This is our empty constructor. Keep it as it
Delete it.
is. I want you to create another.
Delete parameter.
Brother, please focus. I'm telling you this empty constructor, keep it as it is. And
Okay.
create a new one. So to create constructor, you should use a public keyword first. Then you use the class name exactly as constructor name. Yes. Okay, this is the body. And now in between the brackets, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? Let me know. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna.
This is all okay. Don't put anything in between. Just here in the brackets, you should think about adding parameters to this construct. It gives you error now because the two constructors are the same. And we said yesterday that we cannot have two constructors same as each other, right?
Hmm.
So when you started adding parameters, as you can see, the error gone. Why? Because now we made our second constructor different. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Int ID. Two is good enough. Two is good. Two parameters is good enough.
No, I want 5.
Okay.
So now we are getting the values as parameters in the constructor. So how to set these values to our class members?
This. This.
Yes, using the this keyword. Try to follow the same uh, sequence,
Syntax.
the same sequence. It's not mandatory, but just for you to not get confused, because now we have 5 parameters. So maybe you will miss one of them if you didn't follow the sequence. But it's okay. Like nothing wrong if you didn't respect the sequence. Just
Okay.
be focused, like to initialize all of them. Now I want you to go to the main method to initialize this.
Main method.
What are you doing, brother? What are you doing? I'm telling
The
you,
main
go to
method.
the main method.
All right here.
Go to the main method to create new objects of this teacher.
Okay. Create the object. Should I do a main method to do?
Brother,
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
yeah, please go to the main method. You remember the main method that you created at the beginning, and I told you
Uh,
keep it for now, we will use it later.
oh yeah, I'll make one. I have to make one.
Yeah, okay. Go back to this main method and create new object of the teacher.
Object. Okay. Here.
Not here in this file.
Oh, different. Oh. Teacher. Okay, constructor, this is constructor, okay, I think, where should I put the main method, right up here?
Brother, just tell me why you are confused.
You want me to make a main method, right? We don't have a main method here.
I don't want you to make a new main method here in this class. I want you to go back to the previous class where you already put a main method, okay? Because now it's time to use it.
You remember what class was it called?
That's called const1.
Oh, const.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
now
yes.
we have a main method. Now I'm telling you, create a new object of the teacher class. No. I want you to create another object, okay, using the second constructor. Brother, focus, please. Why you go back here?
I don't remember the name. I had to check the name. Teacher.
Yes, exactly. It's the same name. It should be the same. I'm telling you, create a new object of the same class, teacher, but using the second constructor. How to use the second constructor, not the first constructor? Because the second constructor takes parameters. So when we pass the needed parameters to the constructor, this means that we are using the second constructor, not the first one. Because the first one is empty, takes no parameter. We already used it here on line number 4. Now I want to create a new object, but using the second constructor.
Okay.
Create a new object of teacher, brother, but pass parameters to the constructor. Pass
Yep. I'm studying. Okay, so teach us.
Do exactly the same as the previous line, but pass values arguments to the constructor.
Yeah. We can do it. Okay, it goes same thing. Okay, through the constructor.
Here on line of yes, this one is a constructor. I want you to give values to this constructor. Because if you open the teacher class, it's for you to open teacher class.
You want me to open it?
Okay,
yeah.
see on line number 12, this is the empty constructor. We already used it. But see from line number 17, we have another constructor that takes parameters, and then using these parameters, we initialize our variables.
Yeah,
So
this type.
these class members get their values using the constructor. So while creating the teachers object, I want to give values to all this: name, degree, ID, specialization, and so on. How to do this? By passing arguments, okay, to the constructor inside these brackets in the main method. Here in the teacher class is a declaration, but the real usage, okay, passing the values happens at the time of creating objects. Now we are trying to create a new object in the main method. So go back to the main method. Now you create two objects, but using the same constructor, which is the empty constructor, because you didn't pass any values to this constructor. Now I'm telling you, the second object teaches, make it used with with the second constructor, not the first one. Here on line number 6, brother, you have new teacher, right?
Yeah.
We agreed before, once we call this new keywords and teacher class name followed by two brackets, this means that we called the constructor of this class, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this constructor is the empty one. I want you to put values for the name, ID, degree, and all, okay, in between these two brackets of the constructor. This means passing values to the constructor, passing arguments. No, you are not. Wait. Int ID, string, name, like now you are declaring the parameters. But now I'm telling you to pass values, assign values to these parameters. So now you will send actual teacher name to the constructor. The value that will be carried inside this string name. String name is a parameter that carries value. And now I'm telling you send the value, like Cody, like Michael, like whatever. Put a string value that carry a name. Brother, this is another parameter. This is not the place to create a new parameter. You are passing values, okay, to the existing parameters of this constructor. So here I passed a real string that carry value, carry name like Cody, like George, like Jan.
Yeah.
So here in between these brackets, put a string that carry a name.
String that carries a name.
String. No. string as a value is a double quotes and then a value in between these double quotes, right?
Oh, string and double between double. Oh yeah. String. Okay, yeah.
Now you know, yes. Yeah. Put any name. So this value acts as teacher name. So this Cody, okay, will be saved in the teacher class as teacher name.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay. Look at this hint up here. First, you should pass string name. Second is int ID. Third is degree. Fourth is specialization. Fifth, the last one is teach how many students. So that's the way you assign values or you pass arguments, okay, to the constructor. And this constructor will use it to initialize the class members, the attributes or the properties inside this class.
Oh wow, that's interesting. I think there's another one. Specialization. Dude.
Initialization is a string. Okay, great. As you can see, for each value, there is a label, okay, telling you the parameter that will carry this value. Like beside Cody, there's a label called name to let you know that this Cody is passed to the name parameter, and so on and so on for ID, degree, specialization, as how many students. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And, I think that's everything. How many students? Oh yeah, 50.
Okay, great. Now run your program, run your main method. Run. Click run. Delete this class. Delete all this class. Delete this name. Whatever. Delete. Delete this line number 9. So it. Wait. Delete this line number 9. Ah, okay. Click enter. Click run. Click run.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing happened. Why? We don't have any print line statement. Now, how to print these values after it got assigned to the class variables? I want you to do it inside the constructor. Can you go back to the constructor and put a print statement that will print all these values?
Yep, I can go back to that place. Yep. It's
Yes. Here in the constructor, after we assign the values to the variables, okay, put print statement to print name, degree of the teacher.
degree. So can you repeat that? Sorry.
here in the constructor, after the assign of values to these variables, okay, put a print statement, okay, that print the name and degree of the teacher.
Oh, yeah. Print the name and degree of the teacher. All right, I want to print.
Don't mess with all this. Okay. Just after
print
that, yes, put print statement. Okay.
Go to teacher name. Wait, do we have to do every print each one, or can I do all together?
Whatever. It's up to you. Whatever
Maybe I
easier
can.
for you, you can do it.
If I put teacher here, we should print.
Not teacher.
No.
Here we
Okay,
are
I'll do
already inside teacher, so we don't need teacher again to access its members. We are already
print.
inside teacher. So, name. Okay. Okay. You can do this one, or you can do this dot name, this dot degree.
I think that's it.
And you put this print statement
Let's see. I'll go back to
in the other constructor, not here. Like
the.
cut this line number 23. Cut this line and paste it in the empty constructor. And let's see what will happen. Yeah, cut this line. Put it in the empty constructor. Yes.
I'll delete this.
Yeah, delete this one. Okay, run your program again. Go back to const1 class.
Const1.
Okay, run your program. And again, nothing will happen, but it's okay. Let's see. Okay, null, null, 0, null, 0. Why? Just please.
No.
Scroll left so we can see our code. This scroll bar. Ah, okay. Browser. Here we got no values,